message of the day is going to be given to you by Tasha Mack.
On the back. So, the message of today is embrace the present moment and make the most of it. You know, today, tonight, whenever. It can be a new opportunity to create the future that you want. Focus on the present, emphasize living in the moment, encourage a positive outlook, mindset, and take action to build a better future for you, your surroundings, and the people that you care about. So just embrace the present moment. Live life to the fullest.
Take this message in stride and be blessed.
Yes, yes.
Welcome back to Straight Hating Podcast.
Welcome back.
This is episode 98.
98, we getting older.
The message of the day was brought to you by Tasha Mack and Straight Hating Fashions and More. Straight Hating Fashion and More is a one-line store selling a new brand of merchandise called Straight Hating. Go check us out. Cop the merch. Go to straighthatingfashionsandmore.com, straighthatingfashionsandmore.com. And you can also go on Facebook and look up Straight Hating LLC.
Okay.
You click, it'll show you directly how to get to straighthatingfashionsandmore.com. All right. I'm your host, AC.
Woo! AC, yes!
And joining me tonight is my lovely co-host, Tasha Mack.
Yeah, I already know. It's Tasha Mack. When you say my name, make sure you say my name completely. That's Tasha Mack. Holla back. Let's go.
All right. How you doing today?
I'm doing good now that I'm off work. Made it through that storm. We had a storm pass through here. Oh my goodness, I thought it was a hurricane. But made it through, all good. Right here, bringing this news and updates to you. So, I'm ready. Let's go.
That's good. And your week was good also?
The week was good. The week was good. You know, work is work, you know what I'm saying? But when you come home from work and you have people that care about you and cook you a home-cooked meal and vice versa, so that, yeah, it makes it better.
Okay. I'm glad you had that kind of attention, and had a good week. That's good.
Thank you. That's how you do it.
Okay. Now for myself, I had a great week also.
Tell us about it.
It's the middle of the week, so, and working in the daytime, working at night, you know what I'm saying?
Chicken, what?
I'm straight hating podcast, doing my thing, doing my research and all that kind of stuff, and getting then the daytime out there, paying the bills, you know what I'm saying? Making the loot, paying the bills, you know what I'm saying? So my day doesn't never end, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here, so I want to get this going so I can get this worked out so I can get some sleep.
Yes.
It's hump day.
Hump day.
And I got 2 more days before I can at least get probably some rest.
Exactly. So. But we got to get this out to you. We got to let y'all know what's going on. So that's why we we ain't going to sleep until...
I don't sleep. I gotta get y'all informed. You gotta get your in the straight head. Feel me?
What's popping?
You see us wearing the straight head gear, you know what I'm saying? Has a logo in the front, logo in the back, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So check us out. Alright.
I can't even turn right. Woo.
You ready to do this?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, so we'll start with our segment, Entertainment and Sports News.
Ooh.
Entertainment and sports news. And it's crazy because when I look back at last episode, and you assumed I said sports doo-doos or sports dudes.
Yeah, you did. You said sports dudes.
And then
you probably said sports dudes, but it came out sound like doo-doo to me. But you said news, but it sounded like dudes.
And then we have a listener. He's a listener, and he saw
Did you hear it too?
And he made a comment on it. He said sports doo-doos, and he was laughing too. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's up, you know what I mean?
And because we was talking about Baltimore Ravens, so like, hey, that fits perfectly. Oh, shots fired. Bam.
I'm gonna give him a shout out definitely because he's a good dude. He's a trucker. You know what I'm saying? I give you a shout out when the time for shout outs. He's a trucker and whatnot. And he's out there on the road all the time. And I'll get your backstory on that once I get back on this again. All right, so
Thank you.
let's do some entertainment and sports news.
Sports who?
News.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You're saying New Yorkers can speak the perfect language, but yeah, okay.
You know, because now, listen.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna tell you something. Listen.
We talk about sports news.
Listen.
All subject.
My how you say it?
Your dialect, your language, your
Let's see, how to say it.
pronunciation,
What?
your speech.
Okay. It changes depends on my mood. Now, say if I'm with a bunch of Rastafarians, right? If I'm with them for a bunch of with them for 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes,
You better tell me. You better speak.
and then I start speaking like a damn Rastafarian.
Come on, go on, brethren.
And then, you know what I'm saying? And then if I'm with
Yeah.
fellow New Yorkers, and then after a few minutes or so, then my dialect start, it's like a chameleon. I noticed that like 30 something years ago when I was in the military, and I'm noticing how my speech pattern kept changing, and I wasn't doing it on purpose. It was just flowing, and no one really paid attention. Oh damn, you speak. I'm like, nah, I didn't realize it. I like a chameleon. And then when I go to the South, and with other people, Southerners speaking, and then my dialect start changing as well. So then, but also, you hear the truth of how I sound. If I'm upset,
The accent come out.
you hear the that's the word I'm looking for. Accent. The accent is you have a stronger accent, or if I'm tired, you hear a more lazier accent. It's more slurred and whatnot. So I've learned that by myself. 30 years ago, I was like, I'm like a chameleon. Because it depends on my environment.
You adapt.
I just start adapting to my environment. Yeah, without even trying, without even noticing it. I just start adapting to it. I learned that by myself. So
I did the same because when I spent numerous of years living in New York, like I used to come home back down south, and they used to like tell me like, oh, I sound like I'm from up north. But when I'm up north, they're like, oh, you a country cornflake. You sound, I love your southern accent and everything. But every time I come home, they were like, oh, you trying to talk like you from up there. And I'm like, no, this is the way I talk. But I've been up there so many years that, you know, like he said, I picked up the accent and everything. So I like was talking to them, so I'm talking to them like that. That's why I be saying talking sometimes.
You know, sometimes she be fronting though. And she be purposely fronting. And then it's irritating because I hear it.
Sometimes that's just the way I talk.
I hear it because I know she's doing it on purpose.
Sometimes that's just the way I talk.
I've never purposely spoke a certain accent. It just flowed into like a natural dialect. But she come in with that, and I hear him like, man,
that's just the way I talk sometimes.
This just don't sound right.
Some certain words I say, you know, like talk and like.
Well, anyway.
Like what's up and talk, you know that, you know, sometimes it just come out.
Entertainment and sports news. Okay, listen. Rest in peace. To Kevin Yarbrough, a 1980s R&B and funk singer and musician and producer. He passed away at age 72 from heart complications. He was part of the iconic duo Yarbrough and Peoples.
Right.
He had hit songs like "Don't Stop the Music." I'm gonna play a little taste of that, but I can't do too much of that. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna play it because it was. I didn't want to play it because it started banning me on that, so copyrights and whatnot.
I remember that song.
Don't Stop the Music, Guilty.
Like,
I won't.
At my age, it was like partying. Yeah.
I Wouldn't Lie, Heartbeats, and then many more. So definitely an icon and a part of that shaped our culture. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace. Rest in peace.
And
rest
thank
in
you
peace.
for your long time music. Your music will live on. You will live on through your music, and like much appreciated. And condolences to your family. And like just thank you for everything. Thank you for inspiring the culture. Thank you for giving the people something to dance to, something to love. Because like music lives us in us, and music is it's something that we used to use to get by and like live and like without music, you know, it could be like sad times and stuff like that. But your music like inspired us, you know, and don't stop the music, and we would never stop. And thank you for that.
Don't you stop it, don't you stop the music.
Don't stop the music.
Alright, okay, let's do this. Alright, so, no, I can't play it.
Oh, okay.
Because you can't play certain stuff because it starts censoring. Alright,
Radio.
so,
Mama never used to be like that, you know what I'm saying? That was their genre.
alright, so going to another topic. Your boy, Stephen A. Smith, aka Stephen from Django.
Oh,
A sports and media commentator, usually known for his very outspoken views on many different topics, all in which me personally, I usually disagree with almost everything he's ever said. But his latest views,
I'm like, he about to agree, y'all.
his latest views took the cake.
Oh, snap. This is...
The NAACP, the NAACP
There it is. You better get that
chose
after June 19th.
not to invite the Orange Man to the annual national convention next month, which is in July. It's every year. And Stephen from Django disapproved of this. He disappointed me once again.
I thought you was about to agree with him. Oh.
He strongly disapproved of this and appeared upset about it in his latest episode on his show.
Rampage.
Okay, here it goes.
Oh Lord, only Stephen. I can imagine what he's saying. The like of disrespect to the President of the United States of America.
Oh, I think they shut it down. They took it off the damn, they shut it down. They don't want nobody playing it. Oh, here we go. I found it.
I'm about to say, Trump would love that.
Two headlines
Hold up.
hold up.
Let me go back.
The first
They try to ban it though. They don't want nobody playing it.
The organization announced they will not invite the
go
president to their national convention next month.
So if they
Go back to Stephen A.
hold
Smith
up.
show.
So if they cut this off of this podcast, you know why? 'Cause they don't want nobody playing it. Because they were trying to cut it just now. So, but I found it. So I'm gonna play a little piece. I can't play the whole thing. This is not mine. This is Stephen A. This is a clip from Stephen A. Smith's show. I just want to play a little clip so you hear how he was going off.
Now let's get to the NAACP and two headlines linked to the Civil Rights Organization. The first involves President Donald Trump. The organization announced they will not invite the president to their national convention next month in Charlotte, North Carolina. This would mark the first time the NAACP has opted to exclude a sitting president in its 116-year history. NAACP President Derek Johnson announced the move during a press conference, accusing Trump of working against its mission. Here's a portion of what Johnson had to say. Quote, "This has nothing to do with political party. Our mission is to advance civil rights, and the current president has made clear that his mission is to eliminate civil rights," end quote. The NAACP has filed multiple lawsuits against Trump in the last few months, including suing to stop the Department of Education from withholding federal money for schools that did not end DEI programs, arguing the department was prohibiting legal efforts to provide equal opportunity to black students. First things first, respect to Derek Johnson. I understand where you're coming from. I just don't agree, respectfully. I don't agree that this was the right decision to make. Number one, let's stop associating DEI with black people. When you talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion, We all know that the biggest beneficiaries of DEI has been white women. And we all know that folks associate DEI with individuals who weren't qualified but were just giving an opportunity so a place could be diverse. And that's not what I would classify us as, and I'm certain that you wouldn't either, Mr. Johnson. So that's number one. Number two, here's where my reticence really comes in. Why not let the 47th President of the United States come and address the NAACP convention? Why not give Donald Trump a chance to sit before your audience, your constituents, and explain exactly what he's doing and why? Why not let him do that? Why not let him stand before the very people whose lives he's purported to have had a profound effect upon with some of his decisions, and let him explain what is it that he's doing and why? When we talk about the Department of Education, again, we all...
All right. He goes on and on. I can't play no more. I'm trying to let it get cut off my show, because they like to do that and censor parts of my work. So, you want to start? You want to say something?
I don't know. That's the first part that Stephen A. Smith said, but you know, that's Stephen A. Smith. I get where he coming from and blah blah blah. But I would like to see that too. Like, yeah, come in front of the NAACP and like, yeah, let us have a little talk with you.
Why?
Just because people might need to just get stuff off their chest, whether he hear them or not. Like, they can get it off their chest. I don't know. It's like something sitting with me to be like, let me just hear. Even if I know it's gonna be something crazy, let me just hear what other craziness this president would say about certain things concerning black people, like in our face. I don't know. I like something sitting with me. So like, yeah. Come through, Sean. So we need to talk to you.
Well, can I respond to that?
Mm-hmm.
I respect what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying, because it does make sense. I respect what he said, and I understand what he said.
Right.
However, we did this already.
With him?
He, not too long ago, went to, and I talked about this months ago when it actually happened. He went to, what was it? It was a college or a university, or an organization of black females. He was on stage with them, discussing with them. And you guys remember this, because I don't have the details, it just occurred to me just now about this incident. He with his hat, and he spoke to some black females, and it was, I think they were either college students or professors or something like that. I can't remember the whole details. But as they were discussing things with him and asking those questions, that very questions you asked, he was getting very aggressive, defensive, or coming at them in the wrong way. This was a huge topic on TV for a good while. We covered it. That's why I don't have the details right now, because I didn't think about talking about this. But we did this very thing that you just spoke about.
Now he kept embarrassing himself.
But it went nowhere. And he looked at black people as we're not smart enough to have those discussions. Plus, to you, Stephen A. Smith, I respect what you said at that point, but we did this already. To answer that question of why, you said, why not give him a chance? We did this. This is a repeat on things that we should have to continue doing as black people. We should no longer, except for the fact of continuing teaching black history before slavery, because we had a history before slavery, history during slavery and after slavery, and through the Jim Crow years and up to the day of the true history of black people before we was called black. That's a different story. We should be That should be a continuous situation to the topic. But to keep preaching to people about how wrong they did in slavery, that we were actually in slavery, that the time did exist, and keep telling them that they're wrong for doing something that they know they're wrong, it's tiring.
So we just to stop?
We should no longer keep fooling around with people who pretend that they don't know or they don't want to know and they don't care. But we should continue teaching and learning the knowledge and teaching ourselves and those our youth, because they're trying to get rid of our history altogether and erase it and whitewash it again. It's not the first time they try to whitewash it and erase it. They've been doing this repeatedly every so many years. They erase stuff because they want to erase us, period. So when you come to different generations of people, now we have another generation of people out there now, the young people. So in order to get their minds at a different mind frame, to start at the youth and start teaching them, they're doing it in the South. Start teaching them that slavery was a co-op. No one was hurt. We came over here willingly. They're teaching and trying to train that new bullcrap so as they get older, they have no history, no knowledge of themselves. And then we back into a slavery situation because now that they erased the history, they erased our connection, and then we don't want to even know, because if there's no problem, we don't want to know anything else beyond that. So that's a problem. We should have to continue doing bullshit. I shouldn't keep displaying to you you're wrong that you did to me. At some point, we gotta say enough is enough. You know you fucked up. You know you messed up. You know what? The biggest terrorist organization in the world is not the people in the Mediterranean countries. No. The biggest terrorist group in the world is white supremacy groups. Not just in America, of North America, but across the world. White supremacy groups. Now it's been broken up in different organizations. Nazis, KKK, Proud Boys. And we can go on and on and on. The whitewashing of different colors and different nationalities. The biggest group that should be claimed are domestic terrorists and international terrorists. But no, why don't they stop that? Because if they do, they have to admit to a wrongdoing that they have done for so long. And until they do that, denounce the white supremacy groups and denounce them and announce them as terrorist groups, they will never admit that they're wrong because they don't see a wrong doing it. That's why it's continuing today, and they're doing the same thing over and over again. And what we doing over again? Trying to coddle to them. No, master. No, we won't talk to you. We want to let you know what you're doing wrong. He knows what he's doing.
Nobody messed up now.
That's the same thing, though. Take the master out of it. No, President. No, you did me wrong. You didn't know you did us wrong. This is how he feels. That's how he feels. No, this motherfucker know. They know. They know. It's not one person out there that has pale skin that don't know that they're wrong. Another, okay, say you didn't do it. You didn't do it. And this thing about we didn't do it. My ancestors did it. Okay, you still benefit from it. And if you don't talk against that, then you still benefit from it, and you still okaying it. You condoning it. When you condone something that you're not gonna do nothing to stop it, you'll continue doing the same thing, and then teaching your children that it's no problem. And when it is a problem, then you act like, oh, I didn't know there was a problem. They've been doing this my whole life. When I was in New York City, when I came to South Carolina, when we stayed in New Jersey, they've been doing this everywhere I went. Oh, this is not something new. White people been acting like they didn't know what's going on since forever, before cameras, before cell phones. Oh, I didn't know they were doing this. In 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, they would literally do this on camera. We would watch it on TV, gun down people with no guns on TV. And they still say, what is the backstory? Maybe they did something. What fucking backstory that you need for some? You watch them being shot down. You watch them have maybe they was going for a weapon. Maybe something was in their hand. Look at something was in their hand. And at the same time, 2025 and years back, we will watch people on television of a pale skin with weapons in their hand walk down the street to police and do nothing. They will do everything to try to disarm them, even run from them until try to disarm them with no harm. Every year since 2020, I will say before that too, but I'm talking about the present times. Since 2020 to now, 2025, every year there's been a massacre by a Caucasian person with an AR-15 or whatever. And they was all taken in unharmed, fed, was never a threat to anyone. But you say a kid with a cell phone or a wallet is a threat. Or a young girl in a bikini outfit at a pool with no clothes on is a fucking threat. You have to body slam her to the street in front of people, knowing it's that threat, and sit on them. Black people are a threat just for being black. But we still have to explain this to people? Now, I am sorry that different countries are going through hardships in the Middle East. I am sorry that the Mexicans and whatnot are going through hardships in the States. But this doesn't take away from the hardships of the black people that's still going on beyond this. This just didn't go away just because you guys are being rounded up. This shit didn't go away just because they're having wars in overseas. We're still being targeted. Right now, it's just on the hush now because it seems like it's not that important now. You got nothing to talk about. We're still being harassed. Nothing has stopped yet. Nothing has cleared up yet. Every black parent always had to worry about their children going to school, going to the park, going out to the street, and hope and wishing and praying that they come back safe or not be harmed by a cop or somebody coming at them with some white supremacy shit. Also, because of where we live at, we got to worry about our own people fucking with our kids. It's not only we got to worry about our own people, we got to worry about, because our own people, maybe we can get some retaliation back from them, to them, but if the white person come out there, there's no retaliation. So, Stephen A. Smith, we do not have to walk, we don't need to sit there no more and do that no more. What's going to prove? Okay, him sitting there to tell us the same bullshit when we see him stopping civil rights, when we see him dismantling black museums, when we see him doing this shit, now we gotta talk to him, when we know he's doing it, he know he's doing it. And about the DEI thing, the reason, you're correct. DEI doesn't mean black. But you're directing that to the wrong people, sir. Because they use DEI as a weapon to say black, other than saying nigger. Sir, you're directing that to the wrong people. I understand your passion and what you're saying does make sense, but your message is directed to the wrong people. We know DEI doesn't mean black. We know DEI is quality for women, handicapped, veterans, black people, all kind of stuff. We all know this by now, but that's not how they use the word. They weaponize the word DEI for black. It's an undertone. It's like saying nigger. It's just more updated. It's like how they weaponize the word woke. Woke is not a bad term, but when they use it, when you put anything in the hands of a white supremacist or people who are hate, they take the word, use it, and then weaponize it and make it bad. How the hell being woke could be bad? But you know why? They don't know what the fuck it means. You put something in the hands of people that don't belong to, they change the meaning of it because how they feel. And then in their mind, they say nigger. Because when they say it, that's how it sounds come out their mouth. That's exactly what I hear when I hear a white person say woke or DI, nigger. So Stephen A. Smith, you're talking to the wrong people. How about you direct your message to the orange man? Tell them the NAACP. They don't. I'm with them. Don't invoke that. Why? Why invite him? He's the first person in 116 years since they had the group to not invite, the first president not to ever be invited. That's good. He made a record. He made a record. That's a record for him. He made a record. The first person ever. Let him walk with that. And that's all I gotta say about that. Stephen. Okay. Yeah, ain't that what I add to that one? Fucking Stephen. Shit. Goddamn Stephen.
I just wanted him to come so everybody could talk trash and let him know how they really feel.
They know. He know.
I know he know, but it's good to hear. Like when he comes.
When he speak about,
you know, say what they want to say.
when he speak about black people, he say, when he speak about black people, he say, my blacks. You monkeys that's jumping behind him, supporting him. He call you my blacks.
His blacks?
This motherfucker talk and he say those words. Oh, my blacks, they over here. They love me. My blacks. And you motherfuckers ignore him say that. And you motherfuckers ignore him saying that. And still gonna support him and be like, well, maybe he didn't mean it that way. How the fuck he didn't mean it that way when he said it?
Whoever support him, y'all ignorant.
My blacks, they love me. When I think heard a motherfucker say, oh, my whites, they love me. What is that? What the fuck? My blacks, they support me. My blacks.
Blood vessel popping.
And you motherfucker, oh, you reading into shit. Read, motherfucker, I can hear. This motherfucker said, my blacks. You fucking monkeys. All right. And that's what I'm gonna say. Anybody who's black who support this motherfucker is fucking monkeys. Okay, every now and then, guess what? A blind squirrel catches a nut every now and then. A broken clock is right twice per day. A fucking idiot can make a good decision every now and then. That don't make him no goddamn hero. You motherfuckers catch him. Soon he do something good. Soon he do something good. Oh, this motherfucker, he's for us. Motherfucker, he did something good. One thing is gonna get you the kisses ass.
The golden.
You got that. This motherfucker in the middle of war, and fucking, what's his new thing he's selling? He's selling cell phones, Trump cell phones, with a $49 plan. This motherfucker started a Trump cell, no, because the war started, everything's been hidden. Nobody talk about other shit, but what's going on over there in Iran and
Yeah,
Iraq.
I know gas prices about to go up
But
because Iran.
the same fucking week that he started the war,
He's selling cell phones though.
the same week he started the war, he started the fucking cell phones.
They flip phone, I can't even say it. Flip phones.
They're called Trump cellular phones.
But do they flip or is it like a?
They're gold cellular phones. I don't know if they're flipping or not,
Lord,
but they're gold Trump cellular phones, and they got a Trump plan for $49 fucking dollars, $49.99. The same fucking week he started the fucking war.
So it's the iPhones versus the T phones.
Trump cell phones. You don't get the Trump plan. And he can't get stopped with it because his sons are not in the office, so his sons got the company going. So it's not, it's got his name on it.
It doesn't have to do with the office.
Right, the office, so he's still selling through his sons.
No other kind of business outside of the presidency. So the children.
He got businesses, but he can't operate in them. He put it operated by other people.
Yeah,
so this motherfucker selling Trump cell phones the same week that he started this fucking war.
And I bet y'all like that saying, pure genius.
And then before the war ended, he took them. Now we're not even in the war in the politics situation. We end up getting there. Then he took them what do you call it? He took the what's the thing when something goes right? He took the
Oh, you say when something goes right.
Right.
Yeah.
When things start going right about the war going to a ceasefire, he took the responsibility. Talking about that's what I did. Took the credit for it.
Yeah, credit.
Took the credit for it.
You know, made me slow. I couldn't even think of the word credit. Cause now, like, they seasoned the war. So like, yeah, that was me. I bombed them.
The same dude who go fire at.
That's all staged, man.
First of all, they're fighting their war. We assert he asserted himself into something that had nothing to fucking do with him. Asserted himself in it, and then gonna take credit for doing some shit because they never attacked us. In fact, they were still waiting. They were still waiting for him to come to agreement before he fucking did it.
He said 2 weeks. Then it was 2 days.
All right, we went off topic, off the segment. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back to entertainment and damn sports news, okay? Entertainment and sports damn news. Shit.
Dang.
Woo! Yo.
Woofa.
My pain doctor, my therapist, she said,
Off topic.
She said that I need to continue doing my podcast because this is a therapy, my hour therapy session that I actually need every day. So if I don't do this every week, it's gonna fuck me up. So I gotta do this podcast, y'all. So I hope it helps y'all. But I know it's telling. Guess what? If nobody watch my shit, it's helping me because it's therapy. So fuck it. So let's go back to. Can we do some more entertainment? I got one more entertainment. I got one more topic.
I'm scared.
Okay. Listen. Charleston White versus the Island Boy.
Is that an Island Boy?
One of the Island Boys.
Is that the Island Boy? Because I'm an Island Boy.
For weeks, they've been going at it back and forth. And they finally got into the ring and boxed, right?
So-called, yeah.
Oh, you saw that? So, let me just...
No, I could just imagine. Like, I don't know. I had a dream.
The shit was so corny and shit.
Right.
Hold on. Here it goes.
Yo! Look at all, man.
I don't know.
Versus the Island Boy.
Come on, come on. Wait, what? Oh. Come on. I'm trying to tire him out. Loosen up.
Let me get to the end, towards the end.
Come on.
Take your time, Unc.
Which one up?
I'm worried that his eye will pop out. Is that possible?
No, that's Charleston White. You don't know Charleston White?
Yeah, I just been saying I don't even.
That's Charleston White. That's one of the Olive Boys. Olive Boys, the two brothers. Like one of the boys.
What, his eye or the age?
Okay, let's get towards the end a little bit. Then we're gonna talk about it. I just wanted to catch you and see it.
Y'all got it.
Listen, I seen that fight. The Charleston, y'all can look it up.
Seen the whole fight?
Charleston, I mean, it's 8 minutes long. It's only one round.
Bless their hearts.
It's one round. Charleston White and one of the Island Boys.
Is that the one that sang I'm an Island Boy though?
It's two brothers.
Yeah, that was in the pool and all.
Island Boys, right.
Okay.
So one of the Island Boys was fighting Charleston White, boxing, and he ended up getting tired. They both were tired, but then he told me time out, and then you can't do time out no boxing. In fact, it was only 30 seconds less than 30 seconds left. All he had to do was have to wait up to 30 days.
And he said if he wouldn't have called a timeout and that dude punched him again, he probably would have fallen out. So instead of falling out, he said timeout because he's like, he's not going down on camera.
Listen,
So I would been like timeout too. Like, you can talk about me all you want. You ain't knock me out.
that was like the
Because
funniest.
I called a timeout.
And before that fight, for like a week, Charleston White was talking big bad, trying to swing him and stuff. You know, they're doing all that stuff. The Island Boy told him, I'll get you. It was like what is going on? You know, they got paid, they got internet money on that one. You know what I'm saying?
They had a quarter that they had to
You know what I'm saying? So it was.
Go ahead, Island Boy.
Oh my goodness.
Because you're an Island Boy.
So that's all I got for entertainment and sports news.
That was whack.
You got anything you want to add?
Why you waste my time with that? Island Boy. I ready just listen at the clip say, I'm an Island Boy. Time out.
Hey, look, listen, we're going to do some shout-outs. We'll do some shout-outs. Listen, if you don't hear your name right away, don't get discouraged, because you will hear it on one of our episodes. We have so many names to shout out that we have to break it up per episode. And sometimes it's repeats as well. So the more times you do it, the more you hear your name, because it'll be on repetitions on different episodes. So, but we take them down and shout it out as we get them. So just because you shouted me out yesterday, that means you're going to hear yourself the next episode. You might hit yourself in the episode down the road, because it's in the list. So in order to get a shout out, either you're on TikTok, Instagram,
IG,
Facebook, what else is there? YouTube, and you liking, you press the like button,
Sharon.
You share it, or you put a comment in there.
You hitting that
So,
bell. It's like
You
big
doing
ring,
everything.
ring.
You interacting with us, so we give you a shout out. So just make sure your name is clear so we can understand it. Because sometimes we can't understand certain stuff, so we don't really say it. But some stuff I just take a chance at it anyway. So
Come on, honey, take a chance.
I want the more interaction you have, the more shout outs we can give. We want all you to interact. Please go to our YouTube page, subscribe, like it, watch the full video on YouTube,
The
or
full video.
you can hear it or see it on one of 13 different platforms that we're on. That's not including Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. So that would be probably 14, 15, 16. So different platforms. We also put a lot of clips on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. The rest you got full videos. So please interact. We definitely encourage that. Thank you. Shout out Jermaine Ingram from TikTok.
Thank you.
Shout out Juan24 from IG. Shout out 5-star J8 from IG. Shout out Desmond Howell from TikTok.
Desmond.
Shout out Ahmed from TikTok.
Ahmed, thank you, always.
Shout out Philip Zero from TikTok.
Okay, Philip.
Shout out YSY from TikTok.
YXY.
Shout out Kenny Beavers 1 from TikTok.
Ooh, Kenny.
Shout out Vivian Sessions from TikTok.
Thank you, Vivian.
Shout out Tavon Harris 858 from TikTok.
Thank you, Savon.
Shout out Brenda Wood 191 from TikTok.
Appreciate you, Brenda.
Shout out JT Money from TikTok.
Oh my God, is this a city girl?
Shout out Lincoln Westmoreland from TikTok.
Thank you.
Shout out Chris Flanagan 817 from TikTok.
All right, Flanagan.
Shout out Blackberry from TikTok.
Take it back to the old school, Blackberry.
Shout out Mijo Johnson
Hi,
from Facebook.
bro. Thank you.
Shout out Tony Miller from Facebook.
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate
Shout
it.
out Dewan Smith 88 from TikTok.
All right, Dejon.
Nah, Dewan Smith 88. He's a truck driver.
Truck driver.
He's a truck driver.
He's a truck driver.
He's on his he's on TikTok. He's always
Breaker 19.
talking about things that he's experiencing and whatnot. He also want to be part of our cast. Be one of the co-hosts one day.
Yay.
So we might do something since he's always on the road. Might
Yeah,
have
you
him,
always on the road.
might have him just call in, or we call him and go from there. So definitely want to shout you out. I'm sure that, I appreciate you showing us love, man.
Thank
on
you.
our,
Be safe
on our
out there.
stuff. So please
Safe
continue
travels.
doing it. You know what I'm saying? I saw that you also you signed up. You are also subscriber. So definitely appreciate you.
Thank you.
Please let your family and friends know. Let them join as well. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Definitely
Pass
appreciate
on.
it. Also, shout out to Tom Ellis.
You already know.
My main man Tom Ellis at Carolina Car Connection on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Tom Ellis at Carolina Car Connection on Facebook.
Facebook.
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yo, if you're looking for a car, truck, SUV, even a what do you call it, golf cart?
Yeah, they got that
Listen,
too.
yo,
Pull out to my bumper, baby.
he got the rides for you, man. He's selling them out every day.
Every day.
Yo, the economy look like it's bad right now, but he's selling cars.
Selling.
And they buying it. Because he's hooking them up. You talking about newer vehicles, not no old crap.
Alright.
Newer vehicles. And he will take care of you.
Still riding.
If
Okay.
you got perfect credit, no credit, bad credit, different programs for everybody. In fact, you can even contact me and I'll get your credit app for you. They'll go hook him up. Because we have the straight connection with him. You know what I'm saying? So if you live far away, he delivers as well.
That's right.
You just gotta go.
Did car volume.
You gotta go to Carolina Car Connection on Facebook.
On Facebook.
You gonna see the red and black logo.
Right here.
If you see a different logo, it's not him. Go watch and see. Looking for the red and black logo on Facebook. On Facebook.
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
Carolina Car Connection. When you go there, like the page, put your information in, he'll hit you back up on the chat. You know what I'm saying? Tom Ellis, let you know that you heard it here first from Straight Hating Podcast and get the hookup.
Okay. Holla if you hit me.
Holla! All right.
Thank y'all. Woo! Thank y'all so much. We appreciate you.
No doubt, no doubt.
Continue to watch. Love y'all.
All right. So, I'm not sure how we lost track of time in the entertainment
I'm not sure how
joint.
I thought we already did this.
You know what I'm saying? But now,
Woo, child.
now, we're going to hit the Survivor 2025.
Gotta survive. How many weeks we in?
This is week 22.
Oh, my goodness.
Politics and current events.
It fit 2 weeks in a
This
year,
is
y'all.
only week 22
Only 22.
since the Orange Man took the office.
We got 30 years to go for a whole year.
And he calls this period 30 years, 30 weeks.
I say we got 30 weeks to go before a year.
Like so you said 30 years going for a whole year.
No, 30 weeks.
He called this period the period in time the golden age. Okay. This past Saturday, unless you've been on no fucking rock, and even on the rock, you still should know this. The Orange Man authorized an attack on 3 Iran nuclear sites, and now the U.S. has joined the Israel-Iran war. But it stopped now. After he started the war,
Trump don't
and now the war is stopped. And everybody like, yeah, Trump did
Trump
that.
don't play
Trump
that.
did
Trump
that. He
don't
stopped
play
them from fighting.
Exactly. Like when Trump say that, he gangster. Staged. Fake news.
This is what your almighty Trump said.
My mama want to show y'all her chicken.
Oh, hell no, not you.
Oh, somebody gonna somebody some chicken. They want
So
Trump
now
say?
nobody.
Oh, they took my shit away?
They want to show some chicken?
Hey.
You ain't hitting the right button, is it?
No, they took my shit away.
Baby, you can hit it.
I know them hitting. You see it right there. They took it away. So, I can't play that. But the video's going to play. It's gonna
Boy,
be,
you getting blind, boy. We about to be blind,
listen,
y'all.
the video's going to play is also,
Straight hating.
is also the next topic anyway.
They gonna
So let me
Talk
play.
about it.
So let me
They
go
want
ahead and
to
play
talk about
this.
it. Talk about
I'm playing the next. I tricked their ass.
Now we basically have 2 countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand?
They don't know what? What'd he say?
Okay.
Let me make sure I hear that.
Now we basically have 2 countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
This was on the TV that he did this, right? And
He really about to do it?
and what's crazy about this is that
Oh no.
he could get away with doing that,
He been getting
and
away with
anybody else do it. It's crazy. Now here's this.
Look, here's the anybody else.
After the president dropped a 4-letter word on the White House lawn, it appears not all F-bombs are created equal, at least on Fox. Here's how one host
Nicely
reacted to
played.
Trump, and then 20 minutes later, reacting to a Democrat using the same word.
The president feeling very frustrated this morning and using some salty language as he lashed out at both countries, accusing them of violating the agreement that he hopes will lead to peace in the region. I was particularly repulsed by Rep. Jasmine Crockett's comments, where she said, "I'm the one that's supposed to make the effing decision on bombing Iran." First of all, it's a pretty foul mouth of her for someone that went to a tiny little all-girls Catholic school.
In fact, it seems there's a lot of pearl clutching over at Fox whenever the swearing is done by liberals.
I don't understand all the Democrats cursing. I find it very unpersuasive and undignified.
They've got expensive education, some of them. Why are they out of words? I'm confounded by the fact that they've got a cuss.
When you swear repeatedly like that, that doesn't equal passion, it equals disrespect.
Now they think cursing like drunken sailors will somehow make the American people like them again.
Look, and to me, the Democrats are like a bunch of potty-mouthed kids.
But when Donald Trump does it, zero fox given.
Go
You know,
ahead, Abby. I like her play on words. Zero fox given. Love it.
listen. I
There's
hear
Abby Phillips from
Listen.
CNN. Yeah.
like she just did, like Abby just did from CNN.
Zero fox given.
When she spoke about the differences and how they handle stuff.
Yeah.
This is an everyday situation. This is not just in the news. This is like everyday stuff. You go talk to somebody, go to the store, or talk to somebody at work, or somebody anywhere.
He's the president. He can do whatever he wants to do. Okay.
He could do this, and Republicans do this, and this. Just because they're tired of this. It's an excuse. But someone out there like, well,
President cares.
oh,
Ooh,
the
yay.
lefties or this person, they fire them out, they're nasty, they're this. I mean, didn't y'all not hear the same shit?
Zero fox given. Hello.
And this
Start using it.
it's like we living in a twilight zone on a regular basis, just like the Twilight. I don't know if y'all remember the Twilight Zone
Twilight Zone.
when shit was just different in Twilight Zone. And in
What's
fact,
that music?
you talking about the old? You got the
The
older
old,
one,
like gray
then
and white.
right, and then you said gray and white, black and white.
Black and white.
Girl, she
My
talking
team
about-
was gray. It wasn't
Damn,
black.
you talking about gray and white.
But it
What
wasn't
the
gray. It
fuck?
wasn't black. They want to call it black because they just want to say black. But it was really gray
You
and
had
white.
the black and white, and then you had the color version,
Leave
the
me
newer
alone.
version. But it's all still old, but the newer version was still
Gray and
cool
white.
too. But it's like,
Color what?
and I grew up watching that. It's like,
That's not what they call it.
the amazing 2025. We're actually living in the show Twilight Zone that we used to watch growing up. It's amazing.
Nah, that Twilight Zone was scary now. I mean, this is scary too, but
This is scary.
Twilight.
The shit that we living through is crazy.
I'm thinking about
It's
it.
scary. You can talk to somebody.
Yeah.
1 minute you bring up somebody's name, then say, well, this did this and this did that. And then like, how the hell you get here? Then like, bring up another name, then say, well, that do that and this do that. Hey, motherfucker, who cares? I'm saying it before, say it again. Who cares if you're
A
Republican?
lot of people like when the president curses.
Who cares if you're
Every
Republican or
man named
Democrat? I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican, lefty or righty.
This man knows how
You
to
should
keep y'all
know
out here
common
business.
sense.
This man knows how to keep y'all entertained in television so y'all can stay out of his business of what's really going on.
Right. He making some dumb shit, then y'all don't know the other shit he's doing.
All the president does it. All the president did it. All of them. They did it. But this
Listen.
man, he does it the most.
Listen.
He already know how to entertain y'all while he doing all this.
While y'all still waiting for him to give y'all some money,
And he's like sitting there setting traps. He's like, okay, if they continue to like me, then I'll do this. But if they don't like me, then I got this. I'm going to have this to sell it back on.
y'all still waiting for him to give y'all money and lower stuff down. He's selling y'all cell phones.
Y'all, Iran.
He's selling y'all sneakers.
That's where they got oil at. Y'all gas prices about to go up.
He's selling y'all
Yes, and Trump
sneakers,
sees
cell
the war.
phones, watches,
Bibles.
oh, their Bible. A Bible with his picture, with the Constitution, which he don't follow, is in that motherfucker. The Bible, which he don't read
A
it.
picture of him in prison, a picture of him dressed like the Pope, like all that stuff. Like, y'all, come on now. And I know, you know what they want to say? Look, this is what the white people be saying. Not all white people, but this is what some of the white people be saying.
At this
like,
point.
y'all had y'all president, and y'all like Obama had swag, and he did this, and he's the president, and he's pimping, he can do the dance and all kind of stuff. So why can't we have our president?
Because here's one thing with that. First of all,
I'm almost for everybody.
those presidents for everybody. And here's another thing. Their terms are gone. They're not killing us or trying to destroy the world. This dude.
I'm trying to be what do you call it? Trying to be the king and trying to have a parliament over here instead of presidency.
See, the problem is
Presidency.
you guys want a king. Y'all want a king so bad because y'all listen to.
Y'all forget about God.
Y'all growing up. They growing up seeing all these kings in different movies and stuff. So yeah, we need to have our own king. We don't want to have. We don't have no.
But that's not for America.
No, we don't want no government. You don't want no government running stuff. And guess what? The government is running everything that we're doing right now. We have more government interference in everything we're doing right now than we ever did before. This motherfucker want the school, the college, to tell him who's in his roster, who's coming into school and whatnot. This dude want everything go through his front desk before they do it in every office, in every state office. Is that not government interference?
In 22 weeks, he done signed 44 papers.
And here's another thing for you ass backwards people who thinking, here's another thing. Just because he
Take
signed,
this away, put this here, take
Hold
that
up.
away, put this here.
I gotta make sure y'all understand this. Y'all get so excited when he signed these executive orders.
Y'all don't even know what he signed.
It don't matter. Here's the thing. Just because he signed an executive order, that doesn't mean that it's processed and went through. The executive order that he put on the show for you guys, he signed them, but it still has to be processed and go through Congress to come in order.
Not in Trump world.
So you guys look at it, so he signed an executive order. That's law, that's what it is. No, that's not how it works.
Trump don't care about no Congress. Congress don't even exist to Trump.
Just because he signed an executive order, that doesn't make it law right away. It still has to be approved by Congress. So he's showing face to y'all that he did this thing. He put the show on, he signed it, put it on TV. But from that point, it doesn't matter. Because it still has to be approved and then elected on and then going off. So a lot of stuff that he signed is not even in play. But y'all believe everything he signed is in play because he said it was in play because he signed it.
They're doing this and they're doing that, but not really. But we're going to give it time and then they probably come over there. They do it, they be like, see, I told y'all. Like,
That's the front thing he doing, in the front. When you go in the back office, they still got to vote on it and all that kind of bullshit to see if it was going. Now, whether it goes, it depends on the Congress. And most of the time it does go because he's running the Congress. But it's not, when he finally just signed it, that doesn't mean it's done. I have every reason to believe that a lot of you didn't go to fucking economics class and
don't do that.
history class
Talk about
and
our viewers.
U.S. government classes.
They went there, they was traumatized and brainwashed
I
like
just
the rest
don't
of us,
believe.
and now we sitting here realizing. But some of us just don't do our viewers like that now.
Even the lies that we learned in school, you have to know that shit was lies. But we had to learn it to pass.
Really, because we trying to pass the grade, so.
You keep cutting me off. We had to learn those lies so we could pass the test. That doesn't mean they were true. Because there's no way in your history books showing anything about Mexicans. Mexicans, it's not even in your history books.
Who's El Salvador?
That they teach you. You probably, it's like when they read books, like Mexicans just popped up in the 90s. I had to talk about.
Why are you smirking?
I had to talk about homeboy. He was in the army.
Do my friend.
And we used to talk shit each other. He used to call me African this, black this.
Probably African booty
I said, man, y'all didn't even exist until fucking the 90s. Y'all first was Indians, and next you know, y'all motherfucking Mexicans. Boom, it just popped up in their earth.
I'm not gonna go there.
And I used to just talk shit to them, because we military bros, so we just talking shit. But think about that shit. We learned that shit in history, and that shit's not even true. You know what I mean? A lot of shit we learned is not true. So I just want to throw that out there. I'll just talk a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I talk a lot of shit, man. I was in the military. So. But hey.
Apparently after the military too, but I can't even get it out. Apparently after the military too.
Listen, it's late. I'm tired. You tired. We talking over each other words. I'm slurring shit. I'm tired. We can't finish the rest of this shit. We're gonna end it right here. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all know what that means.
We
what does that mean?
What? No more part two. No part two. There's no part two.
Oh,
we just want to fucking end this shit right here. Cause it's hot. We done talked enough shit. I done lost track. a track on what the fuck I'm saying anyway. Even I got it in front of me and still lost track. Cause we done talked about the Orange Man so long.
That's what I'm about to say. Like he doing this to us. So don't let him take control of your life.
He's interfering in our life.
Live your life outside of Trump.
He just fucked up my podcast just now.
Don't be like us. I have red hair. I have to remember red.
Hey, he just fucked up my whole damn episode just now. Damn you, Orange Man. Fuck up my life.
Stephen A. Smith.
Fucking Steven from Django. Fucking Steven. Steven got me, man. That motherfucker, man. Oh, shit. That's what got me. That's what took the damn 30 minutes. That's what took the damn shit.
Steven.
Fucking Steven from Django.
I had a personal feeling, but at the same time, once I heard his point of view, yeah, you need to be directing that message to the Orange.
Yeah, direct your shit to thank you.
I agree now.
Direct your
After
shit.
listening and learning and
You
taking it all in.
direct to the wrong people, man. Shit.
You right.
What the fuck? You talking to the wrong people. You
Tell Orange Man that, Stephen A.
You say it to the
Smith.
fucking choir, bro.
Stephen from Django.
You know what I'm saying? You say
Django.
we saying the same shit, man. Saying the same. I mean, goddamn.
Yeah.
How much ass you gonna kiss? I mean, damn, man.
Yeah, Diddy already in, where he at?
Actually, Diddy about to get out, but that's another story. That's for episode 99 or 100. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Let his music be out, but he did all that wrong with that kind of stuff. I ain't still.
Yo, let's end this episode before they cut us off. You know what I'm saying? Yo, thank you, my
You got me talking down, like.
Yo, thank you, my supporters, for supporting my online store and podcast. Please continue to give me your feedback. I definitely appreciate it. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll give you a shout out next upcoming episode. Don't forget to check out my online apparel store called Straight Hating Fashions and More. Go to straighthatingfashionsandmore.com, straighthatingfashionsandmore.com. Also, go on Facebook. You'll see Straight Hating LLC. Okay? And they'll direct you to straighthatingfashionsandmore.com.
And you know, just make
Thank you for watching or listening, depending on what platform you're currently using. Follow my podcast on straighthating.castles.com for video podcasts and straighthatingpodcast.buzzsprout.com for audio podcasts. I'm also on Spotify, YouTube, and several other platforms. Here's my co-host, Tasha May.
And y'all already know it's Tasha May. Holla back. When you say my name, make sure you say it completely. That's Tasha May. Holla back. Let's go.
And I'm your host, AC. Tired as hell. Ready to go. Talk to you later. Peace.